Welcome to Mindset Saga. The world has deceived you, teaching that saying yes is always the path of kindness and love. They forgot to tell you that every time you agree to someone who does not value you, you lose yourself. You are silently saying no to your own life, your precious dreams, and the inner peace you so desperately deserve. You are burning yourself out to keep others warm, even those who would not offer you a blanket when you fall. Ask yourself this question right now. Are you truly a kind soul, or are you just a puppet of fear? Meet Arthur, a talented architect living in the heart of New York, yet he feels invisible in the crowded streets. His office is full of dust, and he spends his days fixing drawings for colleagues who leave early for drinks. He orders lunch for his boss and listens to his neighbors' complaints for hours, terrified of being disliked by anyone. Hidden in his drawer is a masterpiece, a green building design that has been sitting there for 3 long years. He tells himself he has no time, but the truth is he fears the judgment of others more than failure. He has become a universal machine for everyone else's needs, completely forgetting the machinery of his own life and purpose. Fate intervenes with a deadline. An international contest is closing, and Arthur has only one night to finish his design. This is his chance to shine. He gathers his energy, ready to work through the night to chase his dream. Suddenly, his phone rings. It is an old friend who only calls when he needs a favor or a ride. Mike missed his train and needs a ride to the airport immediately. He begs Arthur, using guilt as a weapon. Arthur looks at his unfinished work. He wants to say no, but the fear of being a bad friend wins. He says yes with a heavy heart. He abandons his future to solve a problem that was not his responsibility. Disaster strikes. He gets stuck in a massive traffic jam for 4 hours. The rain pours down like his tears. He sits in the dark car, realizing he is trapped. Every minute that passes is a piece of his dream dying. When they arrive, his friend rushes out without a thank you. Arthur is left alone with the silence of betrayal. He returns to his dark apartment. The adrenaline is gone, replaced by a cold, heavy realization of what he did. The submission website is closed. His 3 years of hard work and passion have officially turned into waste paper tonight. He realizes he did not just help a friend, he actively destroyed his own future with his inability to refuse. Seeking answers, Arthur travels to the coast to visit his grandfather, a wise old captain who guards the lighthouse there. The old man listens to the story without judgment. He looks at the ocean and begins to share his wisdom. He asks Arthur why airlines tell you to put on your own oxygen mask before helping others around you. Because a drowning man cannot save anyone. You must be alive and strong first if you wish to be helpful. He hands Arthur an old compass. He explains that saying no is not a wall, but a necessary boundary. Without boundaries, you are not a good person. You are just a public territory for anyone to invade and exploit. Arthur understands now. He has been giving away pieces of his soul, thinking it was the price for being loved. He decides to reclaim his sovereignty. The sacred no will be his shield and his sword from this day forward. Arthur returns to the concrete jungle. The first challenge arrives quickly in the form of a colleague with a request. The colleague asks him to do a report for him again. Arthur feels the old fear rising in his chest. He looks him in the eye, takes a breath, and speaks clearly. I understand this is important to you. However, I have my own priorities to attend to today. I cannot help you. The office falls into silence. The colleague is stunned. He waits for Arthur to apologize or give in, but Arthur simply goes back to work. Eventually, the colleague walks away to do his own work. Arthur realizes the world did not collapse when he refused. He begins a new ritual. 2 hours every morning dedicated solely to his passion projects, protecting this time fiercely. He turns off his phone. He learns to be kind to himself by creating a fortress of solitude for creativity. He says no to meaningless distractions. Every no to them is a resounding yes to his vision and his future. Months pass. The quality of his work improves drastically. He is no longer tired. He is energized by his purpose. A year later, he submits a new design to a prestigious award. This time, he arrives early, prepared, and confident. He wins the grand prize. The recognition he sought for years finally comes, not by pleasing, but by performing. Those who used to take advantage of him now return, but this time they do not ask for favors. They offer collaboration and respect. Respect does not come from servitude. It comes from knowing your own value and worth. When you start respecting your own time, the world follows suit. Arthur finally understands the art of the sacred no. Refusing a request does not mean you lack compassion. It means you are brave enough to protect your life's purpose. Remember this truth. A reluctant yes is a betrayal of your integrity. It poisons your soul and drains your energy. Start practicing the sacred no today. Use it to clear the path for the things that truly matter to you. You were not born to please everyone on this planet. You were born to fulfill your unique and specific mission. Have you ever regretted not saying no? Share your story in the comments below and let us build a community. This is Mindset Saga. Subscribe for more stories that awaken your soul. Master your boundaries and you master your life.